84-game regular season that's being proposed in this new CBA, and I don't really know how I feel about this one. The NHL regular season, which is currently 82 games, is really long. It goes for the vast majority of the calendar year, and I know that there were a couple of seasons back in the 90s, either just before or just after that CBA was announced or put into effect, where there were a couple of seasons of 84 games on the schedule. And I think that's a lot of hockey. There's so many injuries within hockey, and there's so many players getting injured every single season because of how long the seasons are, and that's not including the playoffs as well. If anything, the NHL season needs to be reduced in length, in my opinion. Obviously, having 2 extra games, I'm sure the owners are happy with the extra ticket sales, the merchandise, the concessions that are going to be brought about by 2 extra regular season games, especially teams that don't make it to the playoffs every single year. They get the chance to recoup some extra revenue and extra profit from those. But yeah, I really don't like this idea. I think there could have been, maybe if you wanted to add more games to the calendar, doing a kind of play-in tournament for the playoffs, maybe the 8 to 10 seeds or the 7 to 10 seeds, the 8 to 12 seeds in each conference playing for the play-in round. I know the NBA's been experimenting with that recently, and Gary Bettman isn't a very big fan of that. However, I think that makes more sense than just throwing 2 extra regular season games into the schedule, especially when you have things like Olympic breaks and World Cup of Hockey and 4 Nations and things like that. There's a lot of hockey that these guys are playing. If you add playoffs as well, these guys are playing like 100, 110 games every single season for most of the calendar year. That really takes a toll, especially in a sport like hockey. So I'm really not sure how I feel about this. Is it a huge deal? Not really, but I don't think it was necessary or a step in the right direction, but I'm guessing the owners or the Players Association disagreed.